Grandpa Newbie reporting for duty with a bit of a rare instance here. Seldom do I get to play with the weapon that I would absolutely choose for a particular purpose because I like to do a lot of testing of each and every weapon, and I get the top camo, whether it's Chrome Camo, World War II, or Dark Matter for several titles, or Interstellar, for example, for this title. This is one of my favorite weapons though, and I got to play a lot with it. It is the Lachmann Shroud, an OG weapon with the DECIMATOR configuration. So what is the JAK DECIMATOR? What does it do for us? Well, you can see that it just absolutely bombs the recoil, but ADS movement speed at 4.3 meters per second increases the bullet velocity, and the rate of fire is up 800 rounds per minute. Headshot damage increases to a max of 47 there, with 38, 38, and 38 for the upper and lower torso and the upper legs. Let's look at some of the other attachments that I hang on to, what I call the Decimator. First of all, no stock. So remember, 100% or more increase on the horizontal recoil and the vertical recoil. Well, this one matches it with 106% increase on the gun kick. So what we have here is 106.575 degrees per second, 30 degrees per second for the horizontal, and 62.12 degrees per second for the vertical recoil. So this is a weapon that should not shoot straight, that should be shooting at the sky. If you're talking about shooting the moon, this is the one to do it with. What does the stock do for us, or lack of a stock? It significantly helps with the movement speed, the ADS movement speed, the sniffing your toes, the crouch movement speed, ADS at 176 milliseconds, and sprint to fire is a quick 80 milliseconds. Hip fire spread is down to 1.8 degrees per second, and tack stance spread is at 2.2 degrees per second. The 114 millimeter Dark Star barrel, and that again helps with the mobility, handling 32%. That's what got us to 176 milliseconds on the ADS, and significantly with the accuracy, it hurts the range a little bit at 9.5 meters, 33.2 for the minimum damage range, and it hurts the bullet velocity just a bit. The paracord grip, and as you know, Grandpa's favorite attachment in the game, all green, no red, and that helps with sprint to fire, getting us down to a pistol-like 80 milliseconds, the ADS movement speed, and it does address some of the recoil. And speaking of recoil, let's take this beast into the shooting range and have a look at it. One thing to keep in mind is that there's no aim assist in the shooting range. That's the best I could find in the research that I've done on it. There either is none there or it doesn't work all the time. So first, I won't try to control the weapon hip fire. 50 round mag, straight up, bends to the right, then comes back to the left, ends up over the dummy's head. And I'm not talking about my head before I get the comments that say that. Now, ADS, no control of the recoil. You can see there's some amidal sway there too. Pretty much the same pattern. Let's take one of my favorite weapons in the game, the JAK Decimator equipped OG Lachmann Shroud, onto the field of honor. See how it did for Grandpa. See what it did to Grandpa's willing enemies. Let's go. All right, let's get jiggy with it. And if you can tell me who sang that song, you're the winner. So I said the Decimator is one of my favorite weapons. I keep a permanent class. But that static HV in the pistol configuration has given it a strong run for the money. I keep that in a permanent class too. So this is a good test of this weapon. The mobility, there are a lot of corners here. And there are a lot of long lines of sight. And anybody in the corner there, though. No Muppets. I'm on a Muppet mission. There's usually a Muppet there. There's somebody. Bless her heart. The weapon has 50 rounds. And the suppressor, you can't add. That quartermaster suppressor, you can't add. Because there's no muzzle attachment with the JAK Decimator configuration. It's got an integral suppressor, though, so you don't miss out on the suppression. And there, that guy not only suppressed me, he oppressed me. But maybe that'll go out and find him. There goes the wrestling pro. The wrestling pro was kids I grew up with. They used to call it wrestling. We gacked Elvis, the king. And there, the mosquito drone does some work for Grandpa. He's in first. What? Crossfire. Okay, there's our first chance at a distance. Got a few rounds in him. The thing about carrying the low amount of rounds in a magazine, they're faster, yes. But you're always changing. See, that took 22 rounds right there. You're always changing mags in free-for-all. You need more rounds, especially if you're going to do a multi-engagement. That took 18 rounds, and Grandpa took a shotty. No, yeah, took a shotty to the head or something. So we have the integral suppressor. Keeps us off the map. We have 50 rounds. We have high mobility. Whoa, I don't know what's happening here. There's the guy that gacked the guy that Elvis and the biohazard man. Kind of worries me when I see people walking around in biohazard suits and Grandpa doesn't have one. He just has a Hawaiian shirt that says AF, Air Force, on it. There we go, point blank. This is a pretty hard-fought game. We gacked Elvis. The king was left the building. All right, Sanduksu, whatever your name is. Don't shoot me. Oh, I just ate a sniper round. Grandpa got carded, car 98'd. If it had been the grocery store, I would have been proud to be carded. Sometimes you just got to throw out a few rounds to back someone off, if they're smart. Oh, he's coming back for me. Grandpa bites another bullet. Look how... Whoa. Thought I was wearing covert sneakers. There he is again. He's Elvis. Grandpa's down by a couple. Yeah, that was a good play on his part. I got finessed. At my age, it's hard to finesse me, but it's available. I can be had. 1. Come on. 2. Man, it puts out the rounds so quickly. Doesn't reload too quickly, though. That's the one thing you got to keep in mind. But with 50 rounds, if you're playing multiplayer, you're not going to reload that much. So, somebody stepped in pink paint. That's the color these days. It's the Wrestling Pro. Just did a double body Lam Shavak slam on him. There's the biohazard man. Oh, crossfire. Who was shooting them? Them. And Grandpa eats a Granado. So I think the Decimator is just awesome. I really do. I think it's good for any situation. You can wear it to a party, formal, or you can go casual with it, just hanging around your neck and gack your friends. Oh, there's somebody right there. Dead man walking. And 4.3 meters per second, ADS strafe speed. It's going to be hard for that person to stay with. We point blanked him, and then I don't even know what that was. That guy hit. Somehow I exploded from the static HV. There's Wrestling Pro and Obligatory Knifer. Got them both. Grandpa's going to dance a little jig. That's getting jiggy with it. Keeping with that theme. Just can't stop dancing. I put on my dancing shoes. That's what he gets for trying the knife. Knifing's the easiest thing there is to do in the game. This is going to be a little bit closer in for the most part on the engagements. I like this map. Sometimes I hate it, sometimes I like it, but I mostly like it. There's a little jump shot to get over the bar there. And I never climb up that waterfall, that fountain in free-for-all. It's a dead man's sport. There's a little jumper. You can see Grandpa's got his paracord. Love that attachment. Oh, you just can't stand there. And he's Elvis, no less. There's that person that tried to gack him. Whoa, what on earth? So Grandpa's got a few welcome mats he's got to put out. And somebody just walked in there, so we turned the corner. Firing the weapon. I put out the cluster mines, and people are stepping on them. Kind of makes me mad. I like to keep my cluster mines pristine in case they get inspected. Wow. Ouch. So I built up a lead in this game, and then I ended up behind. I don't know how that happened, but there was one player that was easy to kill at the beginning of the game that all of a sudden just became God tier. Might have been him. There we go. That always helps. So this weapon puts out the bullets. I mean, I'm going to keep it as a personal class. Whoa, what are you doing, muppeting? In that black suit, incredible eraser man, rubber eraser man, blended in with that black floor, and I think he knew it. There he is again. He became God tier. That was the guy. Of course, if you're just going to muppet by the potted plant, you can become part of the fertilizer. There's a zombie. There was the guy that became GT. Ouch. I don't know why they put that cigarette as the kill sign. Seems like they're encouraging death. There he is, GT. There he is again. Ooh, don't go up there. All right, we're tied up. Third trimester. Finally, hip firing. The guy that's got awesome hip fire statistics. 1.8 degrees per second. Ooh. Nobody came. Grandpa needs 3 before GT gets 2. Now I just need 1. There's GT, and he was Elvis, the king. I should be able to get one of these, and there it is. There's the victory. Love the decimator. Like I said, it's one of my favorite weapons. Grandpa's shaking his head. He can't believe they came back, but still we won. Peace. So if you try the configuration, let us know how you did. Please like and subscribe. Helps me, helps the family. Cheers and peace to you.